This is our one-to-one Thor bust from Marvel Comics, and it is gigantic. The great thing about this piece is when we went into doing the initial development on it, the decision was made that it would be a large bust and really portray that godly kind of presence that Thor has.
So we gathered all this reference of our favorite iconic Thors, modern, classic, different painters' interpretations, Gabriel Del Otto, Asad Ribic, even classic illustrators like John Romita Jr. And so when we took it to sculpt, we brought all this reference to the table from modern painted Thors to classic, John Romita Jr. Thors. And we decided to really dial it in, stay true as we could to the classic look, the classic costume, but make it, what would we do if we had our ultimate Thor? Chiseled jawline, he has to have a strong face, not young, not too old, but something that looks like he's been through it all. And he's indestructible. He's a guy that you're intimidated by. And the size of this thing is just intimidating. It's a true life-size 6'6" man bust.
The classic techniques that were used to sculpt this bust really gives it that feel of a Norse god. The size of this piece is immense, not just because it's a large piece. It's not out of proportion. His head is in proportion, but his helmet is so massive and the wingspan on his helmet is so massive. It gives him a lot of presence and power. The closer you get to this piece, the more you see the authentic detail of the skin. Instead of just having the figure pointing straight on and having his face look directly at the viewer, we kind of turned it so it looks like his shoulder is up, his left shoulder is up, and his head's turned to the side, almost as if you can imagine him holding his hammer in his left hand. The paint on this is extremely classic as well. There's a lot of metallics, but it's not bright metallics. It's more of a muted bronzes and brass and copper, right down to his nameplate that has more of a metallic copper feel to it. Aside from Thor's hammer, one of the most recognizable aspects to the character is his helmet, because it's a large helmet. That being the case, when we made the wings for this, we really wanted to put a lot of detail in it so you could see each feather in each side of the wing. Now to date, this is easily our largest bust we've done in the Marvel world, but who better to start with than Thor?